Yeah, YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode of Foundry VTT from the ground up. And in our last episode, we really went in depth in the item stuff, and I have some pretty good news, I think. Well, yeah, it's pretty good news. So I don't know if they've heard me or if it's just the next logical step or whatever, but they have now added in the D&D 5e rule set or system, whatever you want to call it, a new, technically it's not a new compendium type, but it is being used. It's one of the existing ones being reused, and it is the, where is it? I think it's the racial features right here. So as I've been saying, you know, there's nothing that tells you about races and stuff like that. Now there is. There's a compendium here for racial features. Now they actually are just using the feat in actor. If you come over here to actor, sorry, I have an itchy throat, but there's not an option in here that says create a race or a background or anything like that. In fact, the background's not quite yet here yet, it looks like. However, we do now have the racial feats, such as being brave, or, you know, being a dragonborn, which I guess is less of a feat and more of a actual race. Damage resistance, breath, weapon. So they're definitely moving along the right way, if you ask me. Now, like I said, this isn't, as far as I know, it's not complete, and it doesn't feel really complete, to be completely honest. So, like, if we click on Dragonborn, it does have all the information from the player's handbook. However, there's absolutely nothing in this section over here, and you don't need an action to be a Dragonborn. So that makes sense. So my hope is that at one point they will separate, because like if we go into breath weapon, you'll see it actually has features and stuff like that. And technically it's not a feat, it's a feature. And the reason I'm saying it's a feat, by the way, is because that's what it's being classified as far as the what would I call this? Not really a stat block, but definitely a step in the right direction. It does give you at least information at your fingertips. However, I'm willing to bet that it actually does nothing. Like if we create a character and we say, oh, we're going to be a gnome, it's not actually going to apply any of those features because they're simply the description right now. So it's not going to automatically say, oh yeah, your intelligence goes up by 2. You know, this is your size and your walking speed. I don't think it'd add that, but like I said, a step in the right direction. I'm really excited to actually see this stuff at least making a presence here. And maybe there is a way that maybe it does parse it. I mean, we could actually come into, does our character even have a race? Is it under features? Rogue, barbarian. We have classes. To be honest, I don't even know where on earth. I mean, race is definitely up here. So right now we don't have a race. We should try and drag. I don't think it'd go. I'd probably go under features, but I wonder if it's going to create a new one or if it's just going to jam it underneath. What would it jam it underneath? Is classes? Where's the my classes? I need to clean this thing up. If you can't tell. Classes right here. So are these considered feats? No, they're actually considered a class. So that knows to go there. I'm not sure. Let's try and drag one of those over here. Let's go in racial features and maybe drag over Dragonborn. So it goes under passive abilities, and it's probably going under passive abilities because there is absolutely no values in here. This would make them active abilities, something that are, you know, actually do something. So I guess that makes sense, and it makes sense to put, I think they, and this might, like I said, this definitely sounds like they have to do a little extra design inside the character sheet itself. So it's not a super easy feature, but maybe it's definitely hope that it's on its way. So a breath weapon, that would be an active feature, I would believe, because it actually has information in here. So if we drag breath weapon over, yeah, so it goes under there. So it's actually putting class and race features underneath, and then actual feats. Are they just considered? Let's go look at that real quick. Is there feats in here? Features. Monsters, classes, trade goods. Yeah, I don't see anything like feats like, what is it called? Mage Slayer or Wizard Slayer or something like that. I think it's Wizard Slayer because mages are not in here. Or actor, or, you know, I can't remember any of the other ones off the top of my head. So those definitely, unless they're mixed in here, but I don't see, for example, actor or any of those other ones. So yeah, so it's incomplete, but it's definitely a positive thing that it looks like it's moving towards becoming a thing. So that's really cool. Let's see, we're only at 7 minutes. I was expecting this to be a short video, but it's not going to be that short. I was kind of thinking what I would do now is kind of branch off and maybe do mod spotlights off of mods that are for this. And there's been some changes to it, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I'm quite ready to do this, but let's go ahead and try. One that I really like is called Better Rolls. Let's go ahead and activate that real quick. And what this does is allows you to have cooler stuff with your dice. So simply, like I didn't even say anything. So simply unchecking or checking something here will make it so that, you know, it's either active or inactive. And so let's go ahead and activate Better Rolls real quick again. I guess I didn't need to deactivate it. I guess I'm kind of scatterbrained today. But Better Rolls is kind of a nice mod here because it gives you options for dice. I could have swore it actually left something down here. Maybe I can't demo this one right now because I'm not remembering exactly where this stuff was. It's been a while since I've done that, so let's not do that. Let's pretend I never said anything about Better Rolls. But I do have some requests specifically about some different ones. Pings, I think I've spotlighted that before. It's really nice. It simply makes it so you can hold down the mouse button and it'll pop up this little guy. So this is nice because, you know, if I were in game or whatever and there are players, you know, in the map, I could say, oh yeah, the room up to the northwest, and then if I simply hold this there, then it would actually draw the little thing on their screen, which is really kind of cool. Other than that, you would just have to, like, you know, go grab a tool, draw a, you know, grab one of these guys, draw a circle and say right here, you know, or something along those lines. So that's a really nice thing because it allows you to do it really quickly without having to, you know, go into things, go into different options. If we go under configure settings, and this is definitely one of the strange things if you ask me about the modules, I think there should be like a settings button. Maybe it could even take you in here, but isn't always completely intuitive to know that if I click on manage modules, I would almost expect to also be able to set their settings there. However, the settings are under configure settings and then module settings. So just under the pinging one, it has a couple options. You can change the duration. You can also set a key for screen moving ping. As you can see, this, as it says right here, the key to press to perform ping at the current location. So right now, hold on just one sec. So right now the default is just to hold in the mouse button, but you could, you know, if you click in here, press your desired key with modifiers. So if I hold Control and S, you'll see it automatically knows to do the control. The escape key will clear it. Key to press for ping. Key for screen moving ping. Oh, yeah, sorry. This, I believe, I don't know how I'm going to really show this. Let's see, let's do, we'll see, localhost 30,000. Let's see if we can demo this. So if we have Derby Fam here, we join it. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to really show this one off very well. I don't think we actually have a character for her anymore because I think it got deleted. Oh, Brindy is in here. She's just not on the map. So let's go put her on the map. Hit close real quick. Let's darn it, it's not the middle mouse, it is the right mouse. So let's go ahead and put Brindy, which I don't see. Oh, there she is. Okay. So we're going to put Brindy, say, down here. Must not have a grid on this one. Hold on. Why is this doing this weird? Do we? I don't think we have a grid on this. Maybe that's it. And I don't have that really cool grid. Darn it. I guess I could activate that. Dang it. Anyway, what I believe it does, and maybe I'll set this up in I'll set this up, and then maybe next week when I go over it, I'll actually do a quick show of this, and then we'll continue the other spotlight. But what it does is, say we have Brindy, and she's way down here. She's like way down here, right? And you could, she has her active view. When I do the screen move ping, what it will do, it will automatically take her screen and move it up to here wherever the ping is. So it'll kind of center the ping on her screen. I believe that's what that is, and I've done it before. But yeah. Oh, maybe I couldn't do it because I was on. No, I'm not gonna mess around with that right now. So anyway, that's one thing you can do with it. Let's go back in configuration settings. Did I? Pings right here. The minimum move permission. So this is the minimum permission to allow users to move the screen with a ping. So you might not want players to be able to move the screen of everyone else when they do a ping, which would be that move the screen ping. So you can actually change that and say, okay, it can only be assistant or game master. Now I believe this is actually kind of in a hierarchy order. So a player is the lowest. A trusted would be a player slash trust, or it would be everything. So a trusted is a player. Assistant is trusted and a player. So it kind of works like that. Mouse button for move screen would be left shift left click. Oh, maybe I can do it then. Although, and we don't have her character on here. That's the only thing. So if we move her, let's try this. I'm going to take this real quick. Maybe I can still do it. Maybe I can figure out. So I'm going to take my screen here, and I'm going to try and do the shift left click up in this little room up there, and we'll see if it works properly. So I'm shift left click and hold, and there you go. So we don't actually have her with a character, but that kind of gives you an idea of what it does. And if you don't want players to be able to do that, because that could get really annoying really quickly, because any power you give a player, almost guaranteed they're going to abuse it within minutes, and you'll have the screen flying back and forth and all over the place. So definitely something I probably would not allow players to do is the move screen one. They can ping, don't care about that. The mouse button duration, so this is in milliseconds, how long you hold down the mouse before it actually does it. I think it is it 1,000 milliseconds or 10? I think it's 1,000 milliseconds is 1 full second. So you have to hold down the mouse button for like half a second before it will activate. Mouse button press, so this is the button we press to do the ping, just a regular ping. We can change the image. I don't think they have any default images. No, these are my images. So I haven't really played with that, but you can change it. Looks like should be alternative to default ping. Tint will be applied to the base. So it will try and apply the tint of your dye color to the ping. And the rotation speed, this is how fast that little thing is rotating. The scale, that's kind of obvious compared to the grid. How big is the ping? So the center of the ping is basically on that grid. Show player's name would show who's doing the ping. That way if you do have the moving one, you can yell, you know who to yell at. Size change. This is the default size and how big it gets. So if we click on, can I do it while it's there? There you go. See, so how it got bigger. So you can see it's 1 square basically as far as its size. And then size change. Speed is how quick it moves from that tiny shape into that. If we change that, say to 5, can I save that without closing it? Or will it automatically close it? Save? Crash? I don't know. I clicked it. Save, 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 save. And save changes. Maybe that saved. I don't know. Let's see if it changed. I'm not sure. And that's how long in seconds for the cycle. Let's try maybe 40. And this size change speed, I was thinking maybe it was how long it stays up, but it's definitely not that. Let's save that. I'm not exactly sure what that one does. I mean, it sounds like how long in seconds 1 cycle of size changing should take. I almost think it's not actually saving. Let's change this to something like 100. We'll click Save Changes. We'll close this. Okay, maybe we won't close this. There it goes. Now let's try it. And that 100 I would think would be like dirt slow. Let's go back in now. Configure settings. Is my computer like really busy doing something? Why is it? Oh wait. Did I like royally break something? Maybe. I guess we'll see. Let's do a refresh. F5. And since it is a browser type thing, just hitting F5 will actually do a refresh. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but definitely a good tip there. So let's see, we've now got under, did I pass ping? I did. Ping right here. So it's keeping it, okay, let's try 100 now. Save. Close. Okay, maybe 100 is a really bad idea. Maybe that affects a lot more than we're thinking. Let's do something simple. Let's change it to 10. Module settings, come back down to pings again. There's the 3. Let's change it to 10. Save. Maybe. Close. Wait. Not quite sure. I'm going to have to play with that. But those are kind of the different options of this. With one really nice thing about any of these modules and such is the fact that you can actually go easily to the modules homepage or whatever you want to call it, where you actually get the modules, and usually there's notes there and stuff. I don't think you can see under manage modules. Oh, that's the sort order. I was just wondering. So if you're unfamiliar with it, I can show you really quick. If we actually go to the gear and say log out, and then probably have to refresh again so it goes to the main page. No. Maybe we could just do it here then. So if we open a new tab, localhost, do that. So if we come in here and we say, wait, I don't want to join, I just want to, I think I have to do it in the main thing. Alright, let's see. This is going to mess up the scale and everything, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and close it real quick. Reopen Foundry. That is one thing I do wish Foundry had, is a way to get back to not this screen, but the screen just after it where you load the modules and stuff. And maybe there is a way. If you guys know, you can tell me about it. So in here, if you go under add modules and then you say install modules, there's always these little links. So if we went to Better Roles, for example, we can go there and we can get information on it. Sometimes there's screenshots, sometimes there's a way of using it. Was I doing something wrong is my question, because I know it does stuff here, but maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I think I am. I'm thinking of maybe Dice Tray. That actually adds dice, 3D dice, to the screen down here. So I think it was working. I was just thinking of Dice Tray. So my bad on that. But anyway, we kind of went over ping. If we go back here, go ahead and close this. We're out of time, of course. But if we close here, we can come under ping. Is it alphabetic? It looks like it might be. There's pings right there. Come down here and we can see, here's a quick little video showing you what you do, and there you go. Really easy. Change speed. Hooks once, pings ready. Yeah, so you can get the information there on what it does, and sometimes there's even more information here, things you can click to find out even more information. So I think we're going to end it here, guys. It was kind of a messed up episode, and I apologize for that. But but I technically wasn't expecting to do the module right now. We just cruised through the whole race thing a lot faster than I thought we would. I was thinking it was going to be a short episode. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed and you learned something new. If you did, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Discord and my other channels. And that is it. Tell all your friends about my channel. If they like it, they can sub to it, and you know, we'll just grow this Tasmanian family. Be awesome. And that's it. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.